Right. Good evening, wherever you're connected from, wherever you're listening from. Evening. Nice to have you on board and welcome. Welcome to Live Beyond School Conference. Welcome. I'm still waiting so that people can join in. Welcome to Live Beyond School Conference. Kindly post on your status. We are live. Tell everyone we are live. Good evening. I see one person is connected. Kindly let us know where you're connected from tonight. Good evening. Welcome. Where are you connected from tonight? Welcome to the Live Beyond School Conference. I'm super excited already because I know that's going to be an amazing conference. I'm super excited, and I can't wait for you all to enjoy all that has been prepared for you. I want you to know that this conference was purposely prepared, purposely put together, scheduled for you. And I'm super excited that you are here. So please do one favor, wherever it is that you got this link from, please post on your status that we are live so we can get more people to join in tonight. We want everyone, every young adult that you know to join in and also have an amazing time tonight. Before I bring up the first speaker, I can see her at the backstage. She's looking all beautiful and she's ready to teach tonight. Good evening. Hi, Nasala Emi. How are you doing? Good evening. Nice to have you on board. Thank you for joining. Good evening. Hi, Kenny. Kende Taufika from Oshobo. Hi, Kende. Nice to meet you. Nice to meet you. Hi, Omotola, connecting from Ibadan. Nice to meet you as well. Nice to meet you all. I wish I could hug everyone, but like virtual hugs to everyone. And I say welcome to this amazing conference, and I promise that's gonna be really amazing because all our speakers. Let me tell you something about our speakers. Our speakers were handpicked by God Himself. Let me tell you why. When I thought about this conference, the first name that came to my head is actually Nurse Aroinda Mola, and then I was like, oh, let me reach out to her. So I went to her Instagram page. I'm giving you the background story right now. So I went to our Instagram page, and when I got to our Instagram page, funny enough, she posted something about transitioning, from school to adulthood on her page a day before. I was like, God, this is you speaking, because I was told to reach out to her, and then I went to her page and I saw that she posted something related to the Live Beyond School conference, and to me, that's just like this is confirmed that God wants her to speak. So tonight is going to be so amazing because she's ready. We have two speakers tonight coming hot. They are going to be teaching on financial literacy, how to invest, budget, and save. Because let's be sincere, we need money. And if you are not careful, you will not even be able to account on how the money is leaving your account. But now you will be able to account because she will teach you how to handle money wisely. You see, money should not be dreaded or hated. You should actually love money and know how to spend money and know how to make money work for you as well. So tonight, she's bringing all the heat, the fire, the wisdom, the knowledge on financial literacy. And the second speaker, I see her at the background, looking all beautiful, ready to give us tonight. She is giving or bringing all the academic news you need to know, from academics to your career to your profession. Because I, for one, believe that you must be excellent at whatever it is that you do. I sincerely believe that. And I think that most people have termed excellence as, let's just trust God. Don't get me wrong, I'm a child of God. I believe in trusting God, but at the same time, I believe in putting in the work, putting in the effort. Now, if we check the world statistic right now, people that are maybe that the richest people, some might not even be a church person or mosque person, but they are putting in the work, which means there are principles that actually govern life, govern money, and different things on earth as well. Govern academics, govern professional development, career development, and all this will be discussed tonight. So are you ready as I bring up the first guest speaker for tonight? Have you shared? Has anyone shared the link? Please share the link, and do not forget to subscribe to the YouTube channel. If this is your first time joining, thank you for being here with us. Don't forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel so as to get exclusive updates on all our amazing sessions and programs that take place on Health Talk with Kemi. Health Talk with Kemi. Health Talk with Kemi is a global health platform for empowering both men and women on how to make informed decisions about their health and take charge of their health as well. Are you ready for tonight? As I bring up the first guest speaker, Right about now, I'll go on to read a bio. So wherever you are, ensure you are listening and you are ready. And I advise, please be with a pen, be with a pen and book so you can jot that. I don't just leave this session the same way. So be with a pen and book so you can jot down. Hi Jerry, I see you from Delta State. How did you get the link? It means our link traveled. Nice to meet you, Jerry. Thank you for joining in tonight. So right about now, without further ado, I want to go on to read the bio of our first speaker, Nurse Are Oyindamola. And as I bring her up wherever you are, I just hope that you are clapping, applauding, because really it's not easy. It's an extent to have or build a name for yourself. And we celebrate you tonight, Nurse Are Oyindamola. And right about now, I will just read her profile. I'm also going to upload. Oh my God, I see her at the background. I see her at the background looking all good. She's looking like a banker, but she's a nurse. So do not be mistaken when you see her come up. She looks like a banker right now. Let me bring up her bio. So I'll read that. So, amazing. Nice to connect with you, Jerry. Let me bring up her bio right now. It's been added to the stage, and I hope everyone can see that. So that is Aroyin Damola, our first guest speaker for tonight. Oyindamola Are is a licensed nurse and a proud alumna of Adeleke University, Osun State, Nigeria, with a growing footprint in both clinical care and the technology space. She has a passion for innovation and impact. She believes that nurses are not limited to the bedside, that nurses can lead, nurses can create, and nurses can transform healthcare beyond traditional boundaries. Our journey bridges nursing with technology, digital health, and personal development. And she uses her voice to inspire fellow nurses to embrace multiple possibilities within and outside the nursing profession. Through speaking, writing, and digital engagement, Oyindamola advocates for a generation of nurses who are confident, tech-aware, and positioned to shape the future of healthcare in Nigeria and beyond. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome with me on stage as I bring up the first speaker for tonight, Nurse Are Oyindamola. Are you ready for us, Nurse Are? You're coming up on board right now. I see you at the background, but I love that you signify that you're ready for us. Okay, I see you now. Welcome on stage. Now, guys, it's time to eat because she's about to cook. All right, over to you. Thank you so much.
All right. Good evening, everyone. I hope you can hear me. Good evening. Good evening. I'm super excited to be here this evening. Hi, everyone. Hi, everyone. I'm so excited to be speaking with you, and thank you so much, Health Talk with Kemi. That's Kemi. She's my sister. I'm serious. Well, for those who know, we've been sisters since primary school. We went in primary school, went to secondary school, and we are still together doing life by God's grace. Okay, I'm a nurse. I'm into tech as well. I'm a virtual assistant. I'm into real estate, and I'm an advocate for financial literacy. Yes, I remember starting out after school, navigating the shift from being cared for to having to care for yourself financially. It is very real. And why does this conversation matter? Whether you're about to start internship, whether you're currently in NYSC, or you're just thinking about life after school, money will always be involved. If you don't learn how to manage it, money will manage you. Did you hear that? If you don't learn how to manage money, money will manage you. Thank you so much. I can see everybody. Thank you so much. All right. So without further ado, I'm just going to start. I think my slide is here. I don't know if you can see it. I don't know if you can see the slide, but I have a slide here. So yes, okay, thank you. All right, so the topic for tonight is Mastering Your Money, a practical guide to budgeting, saving, and investing after school. So even if you are in school and you are getting pocket money, trust me, you can start from anywhere. And then I'm going to start with some definitions. What is financial literacy? Financial literacy is the ability to understand and manage your money well. It is how you earn, spend, save, and grow it. So you need to grow money. It is very important for you to grow money. Just the way people grow. Just the way plants grow. When you plant a seed, your money also grow. So you have to plant it just like a seed. That is by saving it. It is very important. So you need to learn how to earn money, how to spend money, how to save money, and how to grow money. The second term is budgeting. Budget is a written plan that tells your money where to go each month. In fact, I would say each day, each week, and each month, you need to have a budget. Another thing is saving, setting aside a portion of your income for future use or emergencies. And see, let me tell you something. I don't really believe in emergencies, because if you believe in emergencies, emergencies will come. I'm talking from the faith side. But, anyways, I don't believe in emergencies because as a person, nothing should be an emergency in that sense. So now, an emergency should probably be something that is going to take life or something. Maybe that is what can be emergency. But trust me, when it comes to eating is not an emergency. Some people be saving. They'll say, "Oh, I have 10,000 naira in my piggy vest. Whoa, rainy, save for the rainy days." Your rainy day is not the time you want to eat. Your rainy day is not the time you want to buy shoe. Your rainy day is not the time you want to buy ashwebi. In fact, should I tell you, you shouldn't be buying ashwebi at this point in your life. If your classmate is getting married now, congratulations, send them message. It is not by force that you travel. Some of you will travel all the way to Abuja with the money you don't have. See, let me tell you something. Stop spending money that you don't have. So let me not get ahead of myself, but it is very important. Someone said she can't hear, but can you hear me? So another thing is investment. Putting money into something that can grow in value or generate profit over time is very important. That is what investment is. Putting money into something that can grow in value or generate profit over time. All right. So now, understanding your money season. So I know many of us are probably in our internship year, NYSC year, or probably an undergraduate, but I need you to understand something. So I'm going to talk about internship versus NYSC. So you need to understand your money season, because some, okay, I think it's not from my end. You need to understand your money season. So let's be real. During internship, nurses earn about 150K to 200K monthly. But once NYSC starts, that money drops to 77K. So you can imagine any, like, let's say an average of 180,000, and then NYSC comes and then they are paying you 77K, and probably your place of, in fact, it's better. I mean, it is better now, 77K. Wow. People are collecting 77K plus whatever they give you, let's say 50K, that's 127K. During my own time, I was collecting 33K plus 40K in my place of primary assignments, PPA. So imagine someone like me. I was working with Lagos State government. I was collecting about 170K. And then I came down from 170K to about 70K on a monthly basis. Tell me if that is balanced. So you need to understand your money season. If not, I don't know. In fact, some people will just enter into depression. So we need to be real. The money drops from your internship year to your NYSC year. So it might not be as bad as before, but it's still going to drop, because people are earning quite a good amount in their internship year, and then you now enter NYSC probably 77K plus 40K. That's about one, let's say 120K, and you were earning 170. That's still a shortage of 50,000 naira. But no matter what you need to know is that never spend above your means. In fact, don't spend in your own means. Spend below your means. It is important. Spend lower than your means, because who are you trying to pepper? Who are you trying to impress? Nobody. So it can be frustrating sometimes if you are not prepared for what is ahead of you. And this is why this conference is very, very important. The lesson here is that you live below your means, not within your means. So I talked about how I moved from a higher income to a low stipend. You know, when I transitioned from earning more than 170K to about 78,000. It was a huge adjustment. And what is the challenge? I had to rethink my whole approach to money. I realized that it wasn't about how much I earned, but how well I managed it. And the key lesson here is that this experience taught me the importance of budgeting, saving, and investing, even when resources are limited. And you need to understand that no matter how small your income is, you can start building wealth by living below your means and making smart financial decisions. And then I'm going to teach us this rule, this budgeting rule. Maybe some of us have come across this before or we've not, I don't know, but there is a rule called 50/30/20 rule. 50% for your needs, that is food, transport, data. 30% is for your wants, that is entertainment, comfort, you want to buy clothes, and 20% is for savings and investment. See, let me tell you something. 20% for your what? Savings and investment. But me, I will tell you something. Let's be realistic. In fact, if your income is tight, let's say if your income is tight, probably like NYC here, you can do 60/10/30. That is, you're saving 30%. But let me be realistic with you. If you are doing your internship, I want to believe that you don't have so much responsibilities. You can use 40% for your needs. 40%. Well, if we are believers here, I know that we know that 10% is a must, right? 10% is a must. So what I used to do, so I will be very practical with you. What I used to do is that let's just do the calculations together. Let's say 170K was my salary. I'll remove 17,000. So the remaining money, which is now 153,000, becomes my 100%. So now I now divide it 50/30/20 after removing 10%. I hope you get it, so that we will not be confused. And some people say, oh, I'm a Christian, I believe in paying tithe. How do I do that? So I've told you that, we've cleared that, right? So now, let's even say after that, removing that, let's even assume that your money is 150K. Now, you can make a living on 40%, because that is some people's monthly salary. On 40% of 150K, let's do the calculation. 40% of 150K. I'm coming. I just want to be very practical with us, because I'm going to do some calculations for us to see how many of us have wasted money. 40% of 150K is what? 60,000. We can spend that on our needs, especially if you are probably living in accommodation in your hospital, or probably your place is not so far. You can do that. Or if you are not in Lagos, because to be honest, if you're in Lagos, let me be realistic with you. I did my internship in Lagos. Transportation takes a lot of money, but let's assume that you're not in Lagos, or even if you're in Lagos, your place of work is very close to your workplace, or you're staying in the accommodation. You can make use of 60,000 in a month. Now, 30% for your 40% is for your needs, right? 20% for your wants. That's how much? That's 60%. You can save the remaining 40%. So now imagine you are saving 60,000 monthly, or let's even say that you just want to put a benchmark on the money. 50,000 naira multiplied by 12 is how much? 600,000. Is how much? 600,000. Now, tools to budget and save. You can make use of apps like PiggyVest, Cowrywise, Sabi Money, Kobo, so many. Carbon, a lot. Use Google Sheets for monthly budget. Automate your savings on PiggyVest. Connect it to your salary account. Put it on that particular day when your salary is coming in, or the next day, like hours between. Let it be entering. Set it up in such a way that probably what you will get is 15%. So now, what is 15% of 600,000? I want to do a very good calculation for you. 50% of 600,000 is 90,000 naira. 90,000 naira times 6 plus 600,000 is how much? 690,000 naira. Your normal bank cannot give you such amount of money. Normal bank cannot give you such amount of money. I hope you get it. So if you use PiggyVest, Cowrywise, all those 30 naira, 100 naira, 200, it will keep compiling. You people don't understand the power of compound interest. It will keep compiling, it will keep compounding. And by the time you have 690,000 naira, My brother and sister, don't go and use it to pepper anybody, or don't go and use it to say, oh, I'm going on vacation. It is not your time to go for vacation. Let's be honest. How many years have you worked that you want to go for vacation? Now, buy land, invest in something good, something that will outlive you. I mean, at this age of ours that we have so much information, we need to stop thinking small. If you are in 100 level and you're even listening to me, you can own a property, a land. If you're in 200 level, you can own a land. If you're in 300 level, you can own a land. 400 level, wherever you are, NYSC, you can do that. So, saving, pay your future first. See, you need to always pay yourself first. It's very important. When your money is dropping, just the same way, I don't know if all of us have that mindset. The same way you say, I'm not going to, let me say for myself, the same way I'll say, before I touch this money, I have to remove my tithe first. That same way, have that at the back of your mind. The same way you will say you want to remove your tithe first, that same way, or you want to remove any money you want to give someone first, that same way, have it at the back of your mind that you want to pay yourself first. And what are you paying? How are you paying? You are paying yourself by saving. So now, if emergencies happen, I told you, emergencies are not, I want to buy rice, I want to buy Chicken Republic, I want to go for vacation. That's not an emergency. It's not an emergency. It's not. Emergency is probably life and death, and may we not see it. So that's the whole definition of emergency. Oh. Or you want to do an exam that the opportunity just came at this point in time, and you know that if I don't take hold of this, if I don't take this opportunity now, it will close. These are reasonable emergencies, to be honest. So now opportunities come. Like I said, peace of mind is priceless. There's a kind of peace of mind you have knowing that, oh, I have 100,000 in my piggy vest. There's a kind of peace of mind. Even if you are drinking Gary, your roommate does not know what you have in your piggy vest or your curry wise. All of you are shouting broke together, but they don't know how much you have in your investment. Do you understand? So save in separate accounts, not your spending accounts. And that is why I said automate, lock your savings with app feature. You can lock your savings for a whole year. So now investment, start small. Don't invest in what you don't understand. See the number of people that invested in CBEX. Students invested in CBEX. So students that are saying that they don't have money, they are complaining to their parents, mommy, send me money. They invested in CBEX. So, and if you hear the amount of money they invested, you'll be wondering, are you the one that invested this amount of money? I had a client that was supposed to buy a land from me, and he was telling me he invested millions in CBEX. I said, sir, me pity. I was livid because I was like, this land, I told him, I said, sir, if you had bought this land, it will still be in your name. Nobody is going to collect it from you. Now you invested millions in CBEX. Oh, yeah, tell me where you want to collect it. Do you want to go and arrest them in their house? Do you even know the people that are in charge? No, you don't. Avoid put 100K, get 250K scams. Learn before you leap. Investment is not a shortcut, it's a system. Sometimes when some people enter my DM and say things like, oh, I want to buy land, when would I start getting my returns? I'm like, calm down. Land is not like that. Oh, be patient. Lekki in 2000 is not what it is today. It took like how many years before Lekki became what it was? Do you understand? Before it became what it was, or what it is now. Banana Island was not what it wasn't what it is now. Do you understand my English? Like, it wasn't what it is now. In the year 2000, Banana Island was not like this. The people that invested then, they are reaping their profits now. Imagine people that invested in landed properties. Banana Island, there are some lands in Banana Island that they are selling. In fact, most lands, they are selling in dollars. In this same Nigeria, in dollars. But some people waited 23 years for them to reap it. Reverend Funke Adejuma was talking about a woman that bought her land for 200 naira. And MTN bought that same land from her for millions. So, see, guys, there is no shortcut. You have to wait it out. And you see all this pressure in this our generation, Gen Zs. We want to make it fast. We want to be like somebody. No, you cannot. You can't get there in a matter of days. So, the next thing is investment options. Investment options for beginners. We have mutual funds on Cowrywise or PiggyVest. We have Rise Vests. We have Bamboo for stock exposure. If you want to invest in dollars, Bamboo is there. Online courses and certifications are also investment. I hope you know that. Getting certified, doing those courses online, they are also investment. Some of you will say, oh, I cannot do this course that you only do for $5 or $9.99, and then you'll be getting jobs of 400K per month, 500K per month. Remote jobs, oh, not job that you have to be going up and down like nurse in the hospital. Do you understand? Real estate, we have flexible plans for students, we have flexible plans for nurses, we have flexible plans for people like you. I sell for a company where we have what we call Orbit Flex. That is, you can pay as low as 20K monthly, 30K monthly, 40K monthly, depends on the kind of property you want to buy. I mean, also, but I'm also selling land on Okon Waja. I hope people understand. That's why I say you need to learn how to earn. Earning money is not just about your degrees. Oh, I did not read estate management. I did not read surveyor or all those things, surveying and this. I did not. But if you buy land from me, I'm getting profits from whatever you are paying. I'm getting a percentage. That is how to earn. Need to learn to earn. Let me tell you one thing. There's something that is not in my slide, but I need to tell you that for you to become successful in life, you need to have at least 6 streams of income. At least 6 streams of income. At least, what did I say? 5 to 6 streams of income for you to be financially okay. That yes, I am where I want to be financially. That you just want to be financially okay. But you now know what? For you to become wealthy, financially wealthy, you need to have at least 8 to 10 streams of income. And when I say income, I don't mean active income. We have what we call passive income. There's a point that some things get to that you begin to earn passively. If you have books that you've written and people are just going there and they are just buying the books, it's a passive income. You did the work once and for all, and your book is just on that platform and you're getting money. I hope you know that that is a passive kind of income. We call that royalty from your books. Real estate, as a nurse, you think you cannot do real estate? No. If you think you cannot, come and meet me. I'm going to teach you. All you need to know is just know one good sensible company, because there are many companies that they disguise as good today, but they are not good. So you need to know all those type of companies and sell for them, because your reputation is very important as well. There are a lot of jobs you can do. Tech jobs, you're a writer, you know how to write, and you've not monetized your writing. I don't know what you are doing. When we have content writing, SEO writing, ghost writing, so many writing, technical writing, educational writing, I mean academic writing, we have a lot. Researches that will give you money. So please, no knowledge is wasted. Passion will only take you to a small place. Please monetize. Very important. Money mistakes to avoid. Living above your means. See, don't live above your means. Oh, do not live above your means. Do not live. I'm saying it again. Don't try to buy clothes to pepper anybody. If it's 10 clothes you have, wear those clothes and recycle it well. Do you know what? Buy like 3 different types of earring and chain. If you wear this earring with this clothes today, the next month, by the time you wear it, you match it with another earring and chain. Well, my sister and brother, please live below your means, not above your means. You are not peppering anybody. Group outing, group hangout, run away from it if you know that you cannot afford it. Keeping savings in your current account is a very stupid decision. I hope you know that. Banks will keep on removing part of that money. You will see 50 naira, 100 naira, 30 naira, 65 naira. It is not a wise decision. It is not a wise decision. Please use PiggyVest, use Cowrywise. You see those two? Me, I can beat my chest for them. They have investment plans, they have savings plans, whatever. Especially if you are starting, please start with that. Spending before saving. My brother and sister, please don't do that. Do not spend before you save. Save before you spend. Did you hear me? Save before you spend, no matter how hard it is. Save before you spend. Borrowing for lifestyle. Don't do that because you cannot keep that lifestyle. Borrowing for lifestyle, please do not. Wear your wig in peace. Is it by force to wear Bond Straight? Is it by force to wear Fendi? Is it by force to wear Gucci? Buy what does not have designer name. This cloth I'm wearing now, did you see any designer? No, it's very plain. Nobody can come and tell me that, which designer are you wearing? What's your business? It's none of your business. Please, don't borrow for, if you want to buy bag that does not have name. It's not that it's meant to be Balenciaga, we are saying Balenciaga. Please, it's not by force. Buy bag that is plain, no name on it. It can be looking funny, but those things can be annoying because sometimes when I am like, I should have done it. Is it by force? Did they force you to buy their bag? You will not go and buy 5,000 naira Balenciaga. How would it not be Balenciaga? Tell me. So please don't borrow for lifestyle. Don't try to be, what's the name? Carry your bag that does not have label with contentment, your clothes that does not have label with contentment. My glasses now, you cannot see any designer there. You can't see that, okay, it is Fendi I'm wearing. I am not wearing Fendi. I'm wearing a very plain glass. Please. And if I go out now, sure you will not say omo dun, omo ton. You self, you will check me out. Please, it's not by force, so don't try to impress anybody. If you're in a community where impression is a big deal, please leave. Don't let anybody come and kill you and say, Kinikon. Some people will tell you, that church, they like to dress. Some people will tell you, that place, they like to dress too much. Don't let anybody dress to kill you. Be satisfied. And if you know that, I cannot cope, these people, they'll keep buying clothes today, tomorrow, next tomorrow. Please carry your bag and leave. It's not by force. Please, And if you know that your friends are also those type of people today, I bought this, I did this, please run away. Jumping on hype investments. Don't jump on hype investments. CCBEX. Build a simple financial system. Track your income. Budget monthly. Save automatically. Review goals quarterly. Have an accountability partner. Did you hear? Track your income. How much is coming from my real estate business? How much is coming from my writing business? How much is coming from my nursing profession? How much is coming from this place? How many streams of income do I have? How much am I earning on a monthly basis? How much am I saving? Do you understand? Budget. Save automatically. Automatic saving. Today there was one saving that I saved. That Piggy, no, I did not save it. Cowrywise saved it on my behalf. I almost cried. I said, why? Who sent me to automate this savings? But would I remove it? No, I'm not going to. It is discipline. I'm telling you, it is discipline. Another thing, review your goals quarterly. Always review your goals. Review your goals is very important. How far have I gone from January to March, from April to this time? How far have I gone? This is the end of another quarter. Please do that this weekend, Monday, Tuesday. Use it to do that. How far have I gone? This is the end. I hope people know that June is the 6th month. July 9 is the 7th month. Track your income. How much have I earned throughout this year? You'll be surprised how much money came into your hands. If you print your statement of accounts, you'll be surprised that more than 1 million naira have entered your account. I'm telling you. If you print a statement of account from January to now, for people that money enters their account probably quite frequent, you'll be surprised. Or probably you're on a salary basis and all those chippy money that comes in. You'll be surprised. And you'll be wondering, where did all this money go? That's what you keep telling yourself in the next 10 years. Why do you think some people are where they are today? Don't make the same mistakes your parents made. See, I always say it, and I don't sugarcoat it. Don't make the same mistakes your parents made. Some of them didn't know that they will end up like this. Do you understand? They'll keep saying, oh, we'll be rich, we'll be rich, we'll be rich till now. They are not yet rich. Do you get? Don't make the same mistake. Don't go through that same cycle, because if you keep living their kind of lifestyle, you will end up like them. That's the truth. So have an accountability partner. So that is very important. Who is your accountability partner? Who is keeping you in check? You know, you're telling somebody, you don't have to tell the person everything about your life and all the money you're earning, but you know, you're trying to tell the person, okay, I want to save 100,000 every month. I want to save 20,000 on a weekly basis. I want to do this. And then the person is asking you, were you able to do that? Be plain, be transparent, be truthful. Do you understand? Oh, I wasn't able to do that. I was able to do 50%. You that you did 50% today, you will do 80% tomorrow. Even if it's 20% you did today is an effort. See, don't beat yourselves too much. Don't beat yourselves up and say, oh, I set the goal, I couldn't do it. No, the goal of setting the goal is not for you to kill yourself and beat yourself that I cannot do it. It's for you to improve. If you that you did 10% today or 20%, you will do 100% tomorrow. Let me move very quickly. I think my time is going. So, yes. So now I think this is the final slide, because I think the next person needs to come up as well. If you had 50,000 naira today, what would you do? What would you do with it? I want us to ask ourselves questions and answer it. I want to see these answers. What would you do with 50,000 naira? With everything I've said, I said that you need to know how much you earn, how much you spend, how much you save, how much you invest. What would you do with 50,000 naira? And I gave you some breakdown, this percentage. What would you do? Another question is, what's one financial mistake you've made that taught you a lesson? If it's not too personal, you can share it. In fact, see, let me tell you something, there's no too personal story in this life. You can learn. There are people that have made worse mistakes than you that have shared it. The main thing is never to make such mistakes again. You can say, yes, you earn 300K and within 2 days you finish spending it. It's a very bad financial decision that might have taught you a lesson. And for some people, it might not have taught them a lesson. But I hope you understand. So let's talk and learn together. That's the last slide for today. You know, what is one financial mistake you've made that taught you a lesson? Also, if you had 50,000 naira today, what would you do? I know some of us might say, 50,000 naira is small. Okay. Even the Bible says that he that is faithful in little is faithful in much. I hope we know the parable of the 1, 3, and 5. No matter how, even if it's 5,000 naira, the way you spend your 5,000 naira today is going to determine how you will spend 50,000 naira. And the way you spend your 50,000 naira today is also going to be the same way you will spend 500K. So if you keep saying, the reason I'm spending this 50,000 now is because it's 50,000. When I start earning 5 million, you are deceiving yourself. You spend it the exact same way you spend the 50K. I promise you. So you need to know what you are doing with your money. So I think we can keep sending the answers and all. So my final words for us tonight is that money management. Okay, someone said one financial mistake I've made in the past is spending before saving. Yes, thank you. Spending before saving. And I hope it's not in the past. It's not in the past. Thank you, Jerry. You need to save before you spend. So, you know, like I was saying, my final words for us tonight is that money management gives you power and peace. When you are, even if it's 10 naira, I'm telling you, if you're able to manage 10,000 naira well, you have a sense of power, because money is not controlling you, you are controlling money. Because the truth is that if you are not able to control your money and know where your money is going, it means money is controlling you. Okay, someone said the mistake of feeling bad whenever I say no to whoever asks me for already. My sister, please say no with your full chest. Say that I said that. Next time, if anybody asks you for money and you say no, Say arrested, you should say no with your full chest. See, everybody needs to learn that. Thank you for bringing that up. Needs to learn to say no with their full chest. Money you've already budgeted for. That this I'll spend, this I'll spend it. Oh, this is for savings, this is for this. We need to have, okay, let me just share this very quickly. We need to have different buckets. Different buckets for our money. You need to have money that you are saving, money you are spending, money you can give. Do you understand? There has to be a bucket for you, that money you can give. Because it is very important for us as believers or as people to give people money. Do you understand? To give. And one thing I need us to know is that there's a way that your mind might not even give somebody money. Please don't give such person money. If you are not led to give somebody money, no matter how innocent faced or needy the person is, don't give such person money. If you are not led to do so, or you don't have the compassion to do so, you know these people that will be running after you on the road. In fact, I don't give them money, because if it's even important. They say that first give to your household of faith. See, there are some people, they will do shekari me outside in their house. All of them are suffering. No, do you know there are some people like that? They are when I say sufferness, the sufferness that is doing them in their house is more than what I don't know, and they are giving outsiders money. Even part of the criteria to choose a deacon and deaconess in the church is that the person must be good in the house. Not that the money you've never given to your mother before, you are giving it to a pastor. Don't let it. Let's not go there. But I am telling you, you are not too early. You are right on time. If you are that kind of person that have been earning quite a number of money, and then you're like, oh, I'm earning so much, how can I manage it? See, you are right on time. And also, don't think that you can't earn so much money. You're not too young to earn in millions. Oh, I hope you know. You're not too young to earn in millions. Let nobody deceive you. Start small, stay consistent, build something real, and all. Please, it is very important. Like I was saying, let me finish it, because I know that there are some people that might be here and saying that, oh, what are you trying to say? I try to say, see, there is a way you need to give. You need to give to your household. You need to give to your family. You need to give to the people that are over you, your mentors, your pastors, right? But let it not be that what you've never given to the parents who even gave birth to you are giving it to the people that there's a law of honor. You know, my pastor was preaching and said that, why do you think the Japanese live long, despite the fact that they don't believe in our own God? It's because they honor their father and their mother, to the point that even when their father and mother die, they turn them into gods and begin to worship their ashes. Like, they are literally obeying a law that they don't know about. So you need to be honorable in everything. It's not just about mommy good morning, mommy good afternoon, and good night. It's about the things you also give. If also you are at the stage, because I know that, okay, I think it just drops in my mind to just share as well. If you're also at the stage where you cannot yet give, don't pressure yourself as well. That I cannot give my mommy, I can't give my daddy, I can't give my grandma. Don't kill yourself. Oh. You will still get to a stage where you will be able to give. So we need to understand our money stages. Do you understand? We need to know our level, where we are. Before you can take care of somebody, you have to take care of yourself first. Now you have to be okay. So we need to understand that. And to be honest, if you have good parents, many parents they'll tell you, well, don't worry, at this point in your life, you need to face yourself. And another thing is that don't think that it's until you give your mom or your dad 100,000 before you give them money. Even ordinary 500 naira recharge card, it is something. It is something. Even ordinary, I saw these slippers, I bought it for you. It's good. See, this is part of money training. I hope you know. Because if you can't give, money will not come to you. That's it. If you don't give, money will not come to you. I promise you. There is a flow of money. Money needs to flow. Have you ever seen the dead? I think we know the difference between the Dead Sea and a flowing river, right? Dead Sea is stagnant. Why is it stagnant? Because water is not flowing in and is not going out. And what's a river? A river means that the water is going out, and as it is going out, more is coming in. That's the difference. I think we can relate that to money. If you are not giving out, don't expect to get more. Don't expect it. Thank you so much. God bless you all, and thank you for joining. Thank you, ma. I can see my mommy on this call. Thank you so much. All right, thank you all so much. Thank you, Kemi, for bringing me up here. God bless you all. See you another time.
Okay, all right. That was an amazing session. I don't know how else to explain it, but I just kept on shaking. It got to a point I started to speak in tongues. That was amazing. Thank you so much, Nosarinda Mola, for that insightful. On the publicities, I've been putting insightful session. I just know it's going to be a practical. This is not about let's just talk about what people have been saying. It's what she has experienced. It was so amazing. I feel like that's my sister over there. You've grown, honestly. Listening to you speak tonight, I'm just like so much knowledge. I personally took a lot of notes, and get ready for our excerpt because you see that as well. I took a lot of notes because I was like, oh my god, this session is so amazing, and it's also helping me, or it's going to help me right now to take my finances to the next level. And I hope that's also going to help everyone learn to say no, save, don't pepper anybody. There'll be a stage that you don't even to pepper anybody. People just be peppered just by seeing you. When you look so good, but it's really a phase. And nothing good happens in a day, not even in a year. And that's why, even if you look at the people that are doing so well today, ask them, they have history. Listen, everybody has a process. So tell somebody that is next to you, go through your process. Everyone has their seasons, everyone has the work that they've put in. They might not tell you. They might not come out and say, you know what, last 3 years I had this thing I was doing. But everybody goes through a process. So go through your process, and trust me, there's always light at the end of the tunnel. Is that what that adage says? I hope I'm right. Thank you so much, Nosarinda Mola, once again. I learned a lot and advice. Revisit this session and listen again. God bless you. To your increase, there shall be no end. God bless you. God keep you. God preserve you. And you continue to grow and increase in the wisdom and knowledge of God all the days of your life. Love you so much. Thank you for coming up. Right about now, we have the next speaker coming on board. Oh my God. I wish I could drum. Maybe I should drum so you hear that. We have the next speaker coming up on board. Ozzy, like I call her. Okay, she's Nurse Daramola Ozana, but I love to call her Ozzy. I think everyone calls her Ozzy because Ozzy, and her third name is Amen. So while we were in school, I know I would tease her with Amen because her name is Daramola Ozana Amen. So I'm like, why did they put Ozana and Amen together? It was quite, a teasy kind of name. And she is at the background. I see her looking all pretty, ready to come up and dish out all sorts of knowledge. Now, let me tell you something. Nodara Mola Ozana was the best graduating student in school. I was rooting. The day they called her, the way I was screaming, I was like, that's my friend. And trust me, tonight, she's coming with so much wisdom on how to be excellent in your career and in your profession. If you are in school as well, how to take your academics to a whole new level, because I believe that everyone can be excellent. I mean, there is literally no one that God has said you are just to be excellent. You have to be non-excellent. Excellence also has a rule, right? There are rules and principles and laws governing the word. And I believe that when you follow that rule and principle and law, you'll also get the result that people are getting. Even better, because you have an advantage, because you are a child of God. And because you are a child of God, I believe that you can get better results. Without further ado, I don't want to talk too much. Let's come and do the talking and take us to, I don't want to say too much, but I don't have to come on board right now. So I'll read her profile. And that is her profile. I hope everyone can see it. Let me read it so that she can come up. Daramola Ozana graduated from Osun State University as the best graduating student in nursing with a first-class degree. She has a strong passion for nursing and a commitment to excellence. She has developed her skills in patient care with interest in both nursing education and clinical nursing practice. She has gained proficiency in various nursing skills and is well versed in infection control practices and patient safety protocols. With strong communication skills and a passion for compassionate care, health education, and fostering a supportive learning environment, Daramola Ozana is poised to make a positive contribution to the healthcare industry. Ladies and gentlemen, give it up for the amazing, beautiful, excellent Daramola Ozana. Over to you, Ozzy. You're on stage now.
Thank you, Kemi, for that intro. Thank you very much. And I must say, Nurse Are, that was such an insightful session. In fact, I have a lot to work on and I have a lot to as a take home. So, like I said, good evening, everyone. And this evening, I'm going to be talking about career and personal development. I believe people listening, we have undergraduates, we have graduates, we have core members, and we have students of different levels and courses. So, first, I'm going to be talking about 4 points under this career and professional development. The first thing I'm going to be talking about is the foundational education. Foundational education. You cannot talk about career development without talking about the foundational education. And that's going to bring me to talk about some starting points. Like the first point is diligence and responsibility. Like for students, since I'm talking about the foundational education, I'm talking about the student phase. For students, you have to be diligent, you have to be responsible, you have to take charge of your life even while at school. While in school, I mean, you have to take charge of your life. You have to take everything you do with intentionality. You have to take everything you do with intentionality. You have to be so serious with everything you do. Like, we have different set of people in school. We have people that just come to school and they just tell you, I just want to I just want to do what I can do and just leave. No, you have to come with that intentionality that this is what I want to do. This is what I want to achieve in school. Because trust me, your foundation is very important for career and personal development. So another thing I will talk about here is that you have to build relationship with your colleagues. You can't do school all alone. You cannot be alone and we have introverts, we have extroverts, we have people people who are sanguine and light temperament, but you cannot go through this foundational level all alone. Even though you have like most of the parts to play, but you cannot do it all alone. So you have to build relationship with your colleague and even your juniors. When I say colleagues, I'm not just saying colleagues like senior colleagues, but your senior colleagues, junior colleagues, and your colleagues on the same level. You have to build a good relationship with them, because building a good relationship with them is also you setting a foundation for your career and personal development. Another thing is that is very, very important. I think we often hear people talk about it, but it really doesn't seem to sink so well. It's setting clear goals. In school, you have to set clear goals. You have to set clear goals, like realistic goals, goals that are achievable. So you have to know what you want while in school. Okay, I'm in school, I'm studying nursing, I'm studying social course. Why am I studying this? And what do I want to achieve? What do I want to achieve while studying this? So you have to set these clear goals. It could be a long-term goal, but for your long-term goals, you have short-term goals to accompany it. For example, okay, in the next 5 years, I want to be a nurse, or yes, let's say in the next 5 years, I want to be a nurse. So what are the plans you're going to put in place to achieve this? So that is also very, very important. And while in school, for your foundational background, you have to have a growth mindset. You also have a growth mindset. Like in school, there are a lot of things that will be discouraging. Even like, let's say for like myself, as when I was a nursing student, even going for clinical rotations and all, there are a lot of discouraging things. You say some things, you hear your senior colleagues maybe even talk to you in a manner that you don't like, or your lecturer does something you don't like, or your colleague does something you don't like, or your course is just stressing you. But no, you have to be open to you have to be open to stress. Let me say it. You have to be open to stress, but there's a way you manage stress, which I'm not going to be talking about. But you have to be open to all of this, and you have to make the best use of all of this. So a foundational background, the student phase is very important. So don't just take it as, oh, I'm going to graduate very soon. I just want to graduate. I just want to leave. I just want to leave. While you are still there, make good use of it. Make good use of every phase you are going through while you're in school. So talking about transitioning into professional practice. Now, like I said, like your foundational education is the one that sets it's the one that paves the way for you into transitioning into professional practice. So the first thing I'm going to say is that you have to be that kind of person that likes to ask questions and seek clarification. You have to ask questions, you have to seek clarification. Don't be the I will figure it all out by myself. No, I'm going to like there's a way I'm going to go around it. I'll figure it all out by myself, something like that. No. Just like the way I said, you should not be alone in this foundational phase. Even while you are transitioning into professional practice, you don't have to just say, I'm going to figure it out all by myself. You have to seek clarifications. You have to ask questions from people that matter. We have a lot of, even you ask in person, you go online, search for things, search for, make inquiries that is going to help you even as you transition into professional practice. Then another thing is you have to be ready to apply your theoretical knowledge into practice. Like I was saying, education is not a scam. In fact, okay, I'm currently in I'm currently ongoing my internship, and it's been a proof to me that education is not a scam. Like, so when you are transitioning into professionalism, you have to make use of everything you've learned in school. I'm talking to both nursing students and even those that are not even nursing students. You have to bring all this theoretical knowledge. They're not just things you acquired for you to just dump when you get into practice. You have to take all of this into practice. Like I can remember certain like a lot of scenarios where I just remember, okay, in school I was taught this and all, and you put it into practice. Make sure that every point in time, the way you develop yourself, one of the ways you develop yourself careerly is that you make sure that every point in time you remember something you've been taught, something you learned in school. Make sure you and there's a scenario whereby you can put it into practice. Try as much as possible to put it into practice. That alone is even going to distinguish you among your colleagues and other professionals. So another thing you have to know while transitioning into professional practice is that you have to leverage on social media. Even as an undergraduate, leverage social media. Leverage social media. Like, follow pages that matters. Follow pages that matters. Like, for example, how am I going to say this now? Like, for example, I'm a nurse. Follow pages that align with your interests. Not just, okay, we have interest, we have pages we follow on social media for like maybe pleasure and all. Yes, that is okay. Maybe sometimes you just want to relax, you just want to chill. But for pages that align with your career, make sure you follow these pages. In fact, by the time you get to your social media, maybe you get to Instagram, you get to TikTok, or you get something like these pages that align with your interests, with your career interests, should be like the first things that should be popping on your feed. So that is very, very important. It's going to help you even in professional networks. It's going to help you to meet with people, know people that you can actually walk up to, you can actually send messages and can help that like you can that can help you to grow even in your career. Then another thing is you have to build connections and relationships at work. So when you're transitioning to professional practice, you're going to work with people. You're not going to be, no matter how you want to say, okay, I want to work alone, I want to work alone, you still have people that you have to work with, whether directly or indirectly. So make sure that with these people you build connections, you speak. So sometimes by just speaking you can say, okay, this person, I think this person has an idea, has would I say idea, has knowledge on my interests. You can gain knowledge by speaking. But if you just say, okay, I'm an introvert, I don't want to talk. I'm also an introvert, actually, but there are times you have to speak. You say, I'm an introvert, I don't want to talk, I just want to be on my own, I don't want to say anything. You would not know who can help at a certain time. You would not know who can help you in that phase of your career. So building connections with people. And how do you build connections with people? I think the first way you build connections with people by approaching them, by speaking to them, by speaking to them. So from there, you know that, okay, this person has something that can be very beneficial for my career and all. So that is for transitioning to professional practice. I'm still talking about career and personal development. We have to talk about career advancement and specialization. So even as an intern, like it's okay to it's okay to feel like, okay, I don't have everything all figured out yet. And no, trust me, you're not alone. You're not alone. You're not alone. There are people who have been there and they don't have everything all figured out. But you have to have a goal. You have to have a goal. And that goal is just step by step, one step by the other. You're closer to your goal. You're closer to your goal. So you don't have to feel like you are alone. So the first thing I would say about career advancement is that you should add value to your professional profile. Like you can take courses, you can take online courses, you can, like I said earlier, like you have to follow pages that matter. Even on this on social media, you can follow pages that matter, build networks online. And by following their pages, you could just even see, okay, there's an advert for an online course, and you try to verse it. You feel, oh, okay, this is 100% okay, this is 100% valid, and I can go for it. So you can go for these courses. So by going for these courses, you have something you're adding to your professional profile. So at least every year, you should have at least one thing you've added to your professional profile by taking courses, by attending conferences. You know, you can attend conferences so that when an opportunity comes up, you can say, okay, I was at this conference and I learned a lot. I think I can be fit for this. You understand? Then you take courses too. You take courses, and when you are taking courses, take courses that align with your interest. So you're not just like a jack of all trade. Yes. So you take courses that align with your interest, that help you to build on that particular interest you have. Then another thing is that you seek mentorship and guidance. How do you seek mentorship? If there is one thing I think, okay, talking from experience, if there's one thing I think, if I had known I would have done better, was developing a very good relationship with my project supervisor. Because I feel like from undergraduate, that is the like the base, that's like the base where you can actually first of all develop, get mentorship and all. For someone that maybe is coming into the profession, you're coming into a profession, you don't know anybody that had been in that profession, or you don't really have people you can speak to. I feel like if you're opportune to have a very nice and caring supervisor, I feel like that's the base for you as an undergraduate. So you have to seek mentorship, ask questions. Like I feel like that's one thing I wish I'd actually done while I was in school. Like I just walk up to my supervisor and just ask questions, curious questions. And that is how you build connections. That is how you seek mentorship and guidance. And also while at work, when you even transition into professional practice, when you transition into professional practice, you have senior colleagues that you can speak to. You have senior colleagues that you can talk to, you can ask questions, you can seek mentorship. And sometimes while seeking mentorship, I mean, you can actually pray about it. You can pray about it. Okay, this is I know this person, I know this person, I know this person, because it's actually very good to not to just seek mentorship from different people. So as a Christian, I believe that you can pray about everything. You can pray about, okay, I need mentorship from so person, not directly to who you want me to reach out to and things like that. So from there, you have someone you're reaching out to, and you are not doing career all alone. Then another important thing for career advancement is that you stay curious. Like, always stay curious, ask questions, be open-minded, invest in learning. You don't have to have a presentation before you read. You don't have to have Yes, you don't have to have maybe a speaking engagement before you read about something. Just make sure that you are adding knowledge. You're adding knowledge, you're investing in learning. As you're going to work, you're getting to see different things, and you feel like, oh, I don't know much about this. I don't know how much to handle this. That's why we have online platforms, we have Google, we have YouTube, we have a lot of search engines that you can use to stay invested in knowledge, in learning. Then another thing is that you have to pursue your career priority. So in career, you for some people they feel like, okay, after service I want to go for my masters. Some people feel like, okay, after service I want to I want to I want to get outside the country to do this. So don't just follow the crowd. Okay, for example, as a nurse, like, okay, as a nurse, everybody just wants to jackpot. Like, most people just want to jackpot, like they say, after service or after internship or whatever. You don't have to follow the crowd. If you feel like going outside the country at that particular time is the best thing for your goal, which you have set, then go for it. If you feel like that is not the next thing, so you have to know the next thing you want to do, and you choose that next thing as priority. You don't just get to learn, okay, you already have a priority, and okay, you come in line and say, okay, this person is doing this, my friend is doing this, and you just be like, okay, I have to do friendship goal. No, you don't do friendship goals with advancing in your career. You have to pursue your priority. Then another thing is you have to build a personal brand to advance your career. It's just like Kemi is doing here. She has a personal brand for herself. I also talk with Kemi. She's doing well. So you have to build a personal brand for yourself to be for visibility. Yes, let me call it for visibility. Then another thing is that even that personal brand, even at work, you have to be known for something. You have to have, like, there must be something you are known for. That, okay, this is what she's known for, coming like in line with her career, so that in anywhere, in any place, your colleagues can vouch for you and say, okay, this is what this person is known for, and this person can do this. So when opportunities come, they don't just meet empty ground. So the third point I'm going to talking about is personal growth and development. Personal growth and development. And why do you need personal growth? Why do you need personal development? This is because if you don't develop yourself personally, I feel like it's going to be very difficult to, like, if you don't develop who you are personally, it's going to be very difficult to fit into that career development. Because no matter the career you're doing, it is your person is still, like, who you are is still in that career. You understand? Who you are is still in that career. So the first thing I'll say is that to build personal growth or personal development, you have to build resilience and adaptability. So that's why you have to know yourself. There is nothing very everything pleasant comes with its own pros and cons, let me say that. So there is no, like, there is nothing you achieve now, it's like, okay, I was not stressed when I did this. Like, there is nothing worth it that does not come with stress. So you have to be able to build resilience. You have to, by now, you have to know how to cope, with challenges, how to cope with setbacks, and how to cope with changes. Then another thing is you have to cultivate self-awareness. You have to cultivate self-awareness. You know your strengths, you know your weaknesses, you know your values. You know your strengths, you know your weaknesses, you know your values. So that when the career opportunities come, it will not be meeting it won't meet that part of you that is not ready. It's going to meet the part of you that is actually ready and developed for that career opportunity. Then you have to develop effective skills. So even while you are at work, like now you've transitioned into professional practice, you've transitioned into professional practice, you're going to see a lot of things. You're going to see a part of leadership. You're going to see different parts of leadership. You're going to see different parts of communications. You're going to see different things. So it's a time to learn and unlearn from your colleagues. You're seeing a colleague that is acting in a certain way, and you know that okay, this is not right. What am I prone to actually act in that particular way? What are the things I can put in place to develop myself personally, not to have this side of this person because I know it is not fit for my career advancement. It is not fit. Like career opportunities should not meet me at this with this kind of what would I call it now? With this kind of, let's say, face or habit or whatever I can call it. So you have to learn as you're seeing people at work. You're saying this. You have to learn. Okay, you have to take scenarios you see at work to develop yourself. So that is very, very important. Then then when you talk about developing effective skills, that's when you talk about maybe the communication skills. Okay, you have a dream to be a voice, to be an impact in your industry and all. What leadership skills do you have? How, like, it starts small. Like I said, you have a goal, but every step you take should lead to that goal. You have a dream to be a voice in your industry or to be a positive impact in your industry. What leadership skills do you have? What leadership skills should you do away with? Should you imbibe? Then communication skills, time management skills, and all of that. So these things are very, very important for career advancement and professional and personal development. I mean, and another thing I would like to mention is that you have to believe in yourself. 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 Yes, there are times that opportunities might come. Okay, do this. Like you have opportunities to like maybe do this and do that, and you feel like, I don't think I can do it. And that fear still grips you. No, just do it anyway. Do it anyway. You will learn at it. You will grow while you're at it. So just do it. It's going to help you personally and also in your career. So to round up, I would say the degree you got or you are about to get is not just a piece of paper. It's not just something that when you get like this, you just throw away. That's why you see, sometimes in any industry you find yourself, you see certain people and you just be like, did this person really pass through school? Like, I can tell, okay, this is who this person is. Like, professionally, I can say she's maybe a nurse or she's an accountant or whatever, whatever, whatever. But I am just saying, did this person really go through this line of education and all? So that I say your foundational education is very important. So the degree you have or the one you're about to get is not just a piece of paper. It is a key to unlock your potential. It's a key to unlock your potential. So you have to stay curious and never stop learning. Never stop learning. There's no how you advance in any career by by not learning. You just keep learning, stay curious. So every step forward is a step closer to your goal, and it's okay not to have it all figured out. Just take it one step at a time. At a time. So that is all I have to share about career advancement and career development. I mean, personal development. I hope you got something. Thank you very much, Kemi, for the opportunity. And if you have questions, you can also share. Thank you very much.
All right, thank you so much, Nos Daramola Ozana. That was an insightful session. It got me thinking about my career again. I'm like, Emmy, are you really serious? Are you doing the right thing? The part that you mentioned while you were in school, one thing you wish you did was like connect more with supervisors, lecturers. I think about that thing today. And I'm like, if only I was serious, because I used to run from people. If only I was serious, I would have this connection right from school. Well, thank you for the updates because I would maximize my current environment to create meaningful relationships that will yield, shall I say, positive and meaningful collaborations, connections as well in the future. Because I beseech, I'm telling you, when we say human beings are like water, that thing is very true. You might see someone here today and someone that knows them is with you the next time. And they say, oh, do you know my brother? Do you know? And you're wondering that how do we meet together? And that's why it's important to build meaningful relationships. Thank you, thank you, thank you. It really took me back to school days and I was thinking that did I build meaningful relationship? But I think I built with you now. That's why I'm able to bring you up. Thank you so much. I learned a lot. Thank you, Nozara Mola Usana. I learned a lot. And let me just read a few things that I wrote out tonight. So for career and professional development, which is very important, because sometimes I want to scream because I'm like, why are believers, right? Or should I don't want to, make it like a religion-based thing, but then why are children of God not dominating spaces, dominating companies, dominating different spheres? And I tell you, it's because many people have compromised, many people have, people are looking down on themselves, people are not putting in the right work that would get them to the right place. And that's why if you are a young adult, it's possible for you to shine. It's possible for you to be the boss at your own company. It's possible for you to be the boss paying people. It's possible for you to do great things within your sphere of influence or your sphere of career. You want to be an actress, you want to be a newscaster, you want to be a lawyer. I need children of God to stand up and begin to fill and occupy the spaces. And somehow in my heart is just there, like I need people to stand up and really, I want to see everybody doing great in the future as well. And one thing that Nosdara Mola Ozana said is, you don't, she said, leverage on social media, follow pages that matter and align with your interests. It's true. And I want everyone to do a clustering tonight. Go back to your social media. Whosoever does not need to be followed, unfollow them. Press the button unapologetically without looking back. That song that says no turning back. Don't turn back. Go and delete people that you have to delete. And honestly, you need to be intentional about what comes on your feed. Now go back to your Instagram feed. What are the manner of things that are there? Are there things that are propelling you to become better, or things that are dragging you back? Because sometimes we ourselves drag ourselves back. So go back and check. Let your Instagram let your Instagram page, your social media pages, let it be filled with people that are going to impact you positively and will help you to fulfill or actualize your dream. Then she mentioned education is not a scam. It helps to develop your mind. No matter the course you studied in school, about chemistry, biology, physical education, sanitation, don't be shocked. I think I've had people that study sanitation, maybe physics, something and all. No matter the course you studied in school, what education does is it expands your mind. It develops your mind. You would never think in the way an uneducated person would think. And that's why everybody needs to go through their academics process as well. Keep on reading. Keep on investing. See, one way that your mind is expanded, one way you can't think like a regular person is through knowledge, through education, through consistent reading. Pick up books that aligns with your interest. Read them. And when I say books, I'm not talking about rom-com or maybe, all those novels. Pick up books that will actually develop you, help you to grow your mind, help you to increase. And let's just focus on yourself. Do me a favor, or I will say, do yourself a favor. Focus on yourself for 1 year. Focus on yourself. Focus on your, Now, Susanna also mentioned when you have a vision, stay with it, undistracted. When you have a goal, follow it, undistracted. When you have something you are after, something you want to achieve, something you want to, something you envision. When there's like a burning desire in your heart, stay with it, run with it, and keep on moving. This is not a time for distractions. This is not a time to check what someone else is doing with their life. It is your life. And somehow you are also at the pilot seat of your life. So take control, read, invest in courses. There are many courses online. There are many courses. There's this Udemy app that you can use. There are many courses online that will actually help you learn. Listen, and I think I should say this before I round up tonight. For you to sit in a room with important people, or for you to be in a board with people that are important here, it will not come on a platter of gold. It comes on a platter of sacrifice, platter of investment, platter of unlearning, relearning, platter of developing yourself and developing your mind. So for you to achieve your goals, I promise you, there are a lot of processes to go through. And I say to you once again, go through your process. Don't envy someone else. Don't look at someone else's clock, as they say. Don't look at what someone else is doing or not doing. Focus on yourself. Do yourself that favor and that honor, because you deserve the very best for yourself as well. Focus on yourself and watch yourself blossom. Watch your life blossom. Begin to water yourself. There is no plant you water. You water adequately that will not receive nutrient and will not blossom and grow. And I want to see everyone blossoming. Either you are here, maybe this is your first contact with me or second contact, or maybe you've never even seen me before. Right? I want you to blossom. I want you to go. This is also God's will for your life, to grow, to blossom, to expand. I mean, our purpose that God has given to us is to be fruitful, to multiply, to dominate and subdue the earth. And as a child of God, this is what should be your reality: to dominate, be fruitful, multiply, subdue the earth. Thank you so much for joining us tonight. If you leave me, I will just keep on teaching because I love to teach. I will just keep on speaking, but I think we need to call it a night. It's been an amazing day all along. It's already 9:30 and we need to call it a night. Thank you so much, everyone. Thank you so much. Special thanks to Nurse Arinda Mola and Nurse Daramola Uzana. And I hope that everyone here learned a lot tonight. And I beg you, you can revisit this page, revisit this live session, go over it all over and all over again. And I promise you that you will learn. It will always come fresh. Now, whenever you pick a message once, it stick once. But whenever you pick a message twice, thrice, 4 times, 5 times, it sticks, and then you'll be able to make it of the knowledge and lessons from the message as well. Thank you so much, everyone. Do not forget, tomorrow is the final session by 8 p.m. I will be coming up to talk about overcoming challenges and building resilience and how to stay excellent as well. And Nurse Rhoda Badaki will be talking about mental health and well-being, because I feel like we need that as well in this phase: mental health and well-being, how to know yourself and how to build resilience, how to be a strong soldier in anywhere you find yourself, because life would never get easy. But you know what? You can get stronger. We'll see you tomorrow by 8 p.m. Do not miss the session. Share the link. The link will be posted as well so everyone can join in. Tell people that today was a blast. Tomorrow is going to be a banger. We're coming in hot tomorrow. As usual, at the beginning, I said these nurses are going to serve and you're going to eat. I hope you ate well. I hope you ate well, right? So tomorrow as well, we're coming with an amazing, insightful session, and I hope that it's going to be transforming. I just trust God. And like I said, the Life Beyond School conference was put together by me because I was instructed by God to do it. And all those panel on and every speaker that you see on that flyer, they were handpicked by God himself. And whenever God says something, I just follow because I trust God. So do not miss tomorrow. It can be a turning point for everyone as well. God bless you. See you 8 p.m. tomorrow. And if you've not subscribed to our YouTube channel, please do so. I think we are currently on 1569. So it's going to be the 1570 to take us to 1.57K followers. Thank you so much, everyone. Subscribe. Turn on your notification buttons, and we will see you tomorrow by 8 p.m. God bless you. Love you, everyone. Love you. Don't let me just keep on speaking. I'll just take your time. Thank you so much. I see Jerry on digital. Thank you for joining me through LinkedIn. As in, your joining is a very supernatural one. Thank you so much, everyone. Love you. God bless you, and see you 8 p.m. tomorrow. Mwah, mwah, mwah. Kisses. Bye. Bye, everyone.